We had a conversation with a business owner as to how Valentine's Day impacts a business. Listen to what he told us on this.
Good morning, my name is Oguyemi Damilola, the brand owner of That Makes Intimate and more. So talking about how Valentine February 14 has historically affected my business and the strategies I use to capitalize on heightened consumer activities during this season. Firstly, I would say Valentine's Day, February 14 is the day people tend to profess love to one another, the more through gift calls, messages, and most especially dates. Now, talking about how it has affected my business means I'll be talking about it both ways, which is positively and the challenges I face. As my intention during that period is to make sales and as well meet with new customers or consumers. So firstly, I design a flyer talking about the packages I have for them, and as well for individual ones, I put it there to as well create packages for them as they desire, including their financial capability, and also pay for ADS to online influencers so as to help repost my link and my flyer to be able to get new customers. I make sales during this period, right? Because I basically sell things that are sexy and intimate, which is one of the best gifts to give someone as to show how intentional one is. The challenges I face during this time is based on the fact that people tend to order on that very day, February 14th, and wants to deliver that same day, which brings about pressure to me because I would still like to deliver to them as they wish. Thank you.
Roses are red, violets are blue, sugar is sweet. So are you, my dear. Let me tell you something I know you don't know, and I'm sorry to tell you now. I have a picture of you. Yes, I do. And I'm not a photographer. So I found a way to snap you, found a way to frame the picture, found a way to hang it somewhere safe, somewhere clean, somewhere special, somewhere smooth. And that place is my heart. Oh, how did that feel?
Man, that was interesting. That was fascinating.
I felt it myself. Hello everyone, welcome to this special discussion. We're happy to have you on the show today. This is one show where we'll be discussing about Valentine's Day, which is today, and its economic impact. My name is Oluwa Pelubia, where I have with me here.
William Stemtokwe.
Awesome. February is always a time when you have love and entertainment come together.
Yeah.
But I want to ask you, what does Valentine's Day mean to you?
Okay. Valentine's Day is a day where we celebrate love, friendship. We celebrate people we value so much. We celebrate people we cherish so much. We celebrate people who have done a lot of things to us.
Mm-hmm.
We celebrate people who are there at our downtimes.
Mm-hmm.
And but in the country where we live right now, people believe Valentine's Day is just a day to celebrate your partner, your fiancé. Though yes, it's a day you celebrate those, but it doesn't have to be just them alone. We can extend love to the orphanage home, to the widows, to the old people. We can extend love to the community also.
That's true.
Yeah, so that's just what Valentine's Day means to me.
Okay, so this is a quick question I want to ask you now. What's one special Valentine's gift you've gotten? One that you cannot forget? For me, let me tell you my first. When I was in secondary school, a lady who liked me at the time came to school the next day and brought to me a mat set. I can't forget. A mat set. So tell me, what gift can't you forget?
Okay, the gift I can't forget, if I can remember, because I don't think I collect Valentine's gifts, so because I don't really celebrate that. So, but a gift I can't forget was a dress from my auntie. So I was surprised because I never expected it. So she just said, "Oh, I bought you this dress," and I was like, "Wow, thank you so much."
Thank you so much. You can't forget that,
I
I believe.
That,
But beyond the love, beyond the exchange of flowers, there's also the economic part of this, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. We know that for sure when it's Valentine's time, there are certain businesses that enjoy more of that season, and that we'll talk about. But let me ask you, off the top of your head, what business do you think gains the most when it's Valentine's Day?
I would start with the florist business. Those are the people who sell flowers, because I feel a lot of people would buy flowers to take to their loved ones, would buy flowers to propose to their loved ones on that day. So, and also cake and confectionaries also, because people would order cake and write it there. Will you be my vow?
Let me
Stuff
even,
like
let me
that.
even stay on the fact, on that cake part, on that flower part. Because before the show, I did a research as to how much it would cost you to get a good flower this time. And I found if a guy watching this right now and you've not gotten anything for your woman, let me give you this hint. You know things are very expensive. Pure water is now 30 naira.
Yes.
A good flower package will cost you around 39,000 naira now.
Wow.
39K.
Wow.
And just imagine somebody who is into that kind of business. And imagine how much that person will make just doing that today, Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
But again, let's talk about the confectionaries part where you have people who make cakes, who make
donuts, and all that. I feel at this time, even despite things are expensive right now in Nigeria, to get flour, to buy those things you used for cake, but I still feel they still make more sales because I can still remember in January when I wanted to celebrate my mom, I had to buy a cake for like 40,000 naira. So, and I don't think the person who did that cake will spend up to that to do the cake.
How big was the cake? How big was the cake?
The cake was at least
This size or this size?
big,
Oh.
it was tall, and she really decorated it well.
Wow.
So now at this point, I would say, okay, probably we can still get that kind of cake for 45,000 naira or 50,000 naira. And again, I feel like now people are selling donuts. There's a way they sell this pack of donuts. Because the last time I made a research, 3 donuts cost 3,500 naira.
Whoa.
And 6 donuts cost, I think, 6,500, and then 12 donuts cost like 12,500 naira also. So plus the delivery and all that. So I feel like people who are into this business will make more sales.
Make more sales this period. It's amazing how we don't really talk about this part where people make a lot of money during Valentine's season. I think it starts from the first day in February because people start planning from the first day in February.
Booking all those things.
Booking all those stuff. Yeah. And then you also have jewelry where people want to buy some necklaces for their couple, for their bride, for the fiancé, and all
people
of that.
will change their wedding rings at that point. Also.
And then sometimes they even do it. You spoke about ring. Some people do it for recommitment, just to reassure themselves or take themselves back to how they started when they were playing under the tree. You know. And there's also the part to talk about the job creation. What do you think about job creation during Valentine's season?
What I think about job creation, it's increased jobs because okay, let's say for a company who sells flowers, for instance, and the companies normally have like maybe 10 to 15 employees, but just because of the increase in demand, they will need more hands. So they create a temporary job for people who they'll pay per day or maybe per week, I don't know. But during this period, we have a lot of people who will get a temporary. It may not be permanent, but it increases a temporary job. Dispatch riders, people who have bikes at home, bicycle, they can make use of it at this period to go and deliver things, and they get paid for it.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
that's what I feel Valentine's Day do for job creation.
But how about somebody who doesn't have a job and knows how to, looking for a job for a while, but knows how to bake? You see, that person can take advantage of this season
and do something.
Make more money and all of that because it creates temporary job.
Yes.
Also, it improves the community.
Yes,
because what I say usually on, and if you have not joined me, Market Square, you should check Market Square every time on our YouTube page where we discuss things about the economy and also business as well. Something I spoke about recently was that when you give people jobs, crime rate reduces.
Yes.
Okay, so when people are engaged, they will go
doing something. An idle man is the devil's workshop.
So the people, somebody has something to do from morning till night, that the person gets home wants to rest. And so this is a season where somebody, for instance, who is into, like I think you mentioned, dispatch riding, somebody who is into dispatch riding, who is into cake making, who is into packaging, can take advantage of this. What do you think?
Yes, that's true. Because I think at this moment, people would get their hands involved in something.
Certain things.
Yes, like the dispatch rider. Because there was a day I ordered the food and I saw the person who brought the food. It was a very young boy. He brought it with a bicycle. So it was a very young boy, and I was like, if he can sit down and think that he has to do something. So this Valentine's period, I feel mostly dispatch rider would make more sales.
They will make more
because
sales.
I can't order something from you and expect you to bring it for me. So you have to send it through a dispatch rider, and I'm paying for that also. Part of the packages I have to pay for it.
Pay for that as well.
So the dispatch rider will get and even when the dispatch rider is even good, most customer tends to tip the dispatch rider for like a good job well done.
A good job. Absolutely, absolutely. Some of business that we have not even touched is the photography part, where, for instance, you would say,
People
okay,
for photo shoots.
we were photo shoot. I was speaking with a friend of mine yesterday, and I told her about the fact that this season is where you can actually make some money. Where somebody says, okay, a guy and a lady want to go to the beach, for instance, say we need you to go with us to the beach and take pictures, right? So more persons will take pictures this season. We can already assume that already. You spoke about the bicycle guy who came to deliver good. It's amazing how this thing is happening in Nigeria, where beyond the bike that we know,
Yes, now people are really going as bicycle.
Amazing. But let's talk about the part of marketing part, where, and I'm going to take it from the angle of social media manager, for instance, somebody who is into social media management, and you have somebody who consulted to say that we have this cake. I want you to help me push out my brand discount. You know about discounts?
Yes, I do.
Speak about that.
Yeah, I feel this time most people take this. We have Facebook. Facebook creates ads. So I think most people create ad at this point because they want to push their business.
Out.
They want people to know them. So some even go to meet influencers and say, okay, I'm running a package for 30% discounts, and they pay for it. And those influencers to get paid at that point. So they are making money, and the person they are influencing to is also going to make money, because when a post has maybe like 1 million views, I'm very sure out of those 1 million, somebody would patronize that business.
Absolutely.
So I feel social media also, it helps also, and social media, they make money from it also. People who are really into it, they make money at this period, man. It's crazy. Because we have people who slash their business, slash their product. Okay, we are selling this cream, this. We are slashing it. Maybe something they sell for like 70-something thousand. They slash it to like 50% and say, okay, come and buy it for 35,000. And I feel a lot of Nigerians, everybody wants to buy something at that point. Something that I would buy for 75 and I'm seeing it for 35k. I would rush to it and buy it on time.
That's true.
Well, after that, the whole thing is done. No more discount again.
That's correct. And if you're watching this right now, we have just given you a business idea, right? You can slash your price. And trust me, the month of February actually is a Valentine's month most times, because you can still run your discount throughout the month of February. Do that. Now, let's do this. Somebody's watching this right now and is looking at us and saying, how do I create a very powerful ad? So let's talk about a lady who sells cake and she wants to put out a video ad. Let's paint a picture. Okay, let's say a guy. I'll say my own CEO. Okay. So a guy calls his girlfriend. Hello, how are you? Where are you? Say I'm home. In the morning. That's in the morning. So this is Valentine's Day. You can do it tomorrow. I'm home, and the lady says, okay, fine. Are you fine? Where are you going to? The lady says she's not going anywhere. I said, okay. So the lady asks, anything? He said, no, don't worry, nothing, don't worry. And then the guy orders cake, orders flowers, and ask the person delivering to deliver it to the lady's office or home. Because I think this is Wednesday, so it means that today should be at work already. And the guy calls and sends cake, sends food stuff, sends even flowers to the lady. That's a good ad. Imagine that. So paint the picture like that. Maybe let's use, which one do you want to use? Cake or which?
Let's say
somebody wants to propose. Yeah.
Somebody wants to propose now, and he has started planning with his friends, and so he just picked a call to his girlfriend and said, "Oh, where are you?" And it's like, "Okay, I'm at work. So where would you be after work?"
After work.
Said, "Okay, I don't know. Do you have any plan?" Said, "Okay, can I come and pick you after work? Let's go and have dinner." And the guy has already arranged the flowers, put those rings and pour flowers.
You are the event planner.
On the floor. You get it. Then maybe the guy is actually using maybe an hotel room or maybe a venue that is so beautiful. Then put the flower right. Would you be my wife? Then the lady will be like, that's just it.
Okay, now we've printed two sets here. Let's talk about the businesses that have gained by that. So the one I spoke about, the lady who is going to make the cake has benefited. The person who sells the bouquet has benefited. The person who even MTN has benefited.
Yes, so
Called
also
Eh.
benefited.
And then from what you said now, which industry benefited?
Okay, the venue, the event planner
Event
also has
planner.
benefited. The person who sold the ring
Ring
benefited. Because I feel some people too use cake
Mhm.
as well for their "Will you marry me?" stuff like that. So they also benefited all of this.
Yes, cool. And now let's talk about the entertainment sector, where during this time you can expect people to start pushing out romantic movies. What's the most romantic movie you have ever seen? I mean, this is your life on camera. What's the most romantic movie you have ever seen?
Oh, romantic movie. Oh man, this is a very hard question because I don't watch a romantic movie.
What kind of movie do you see?
I say action movies, man.
Action movies.
You have to just die in the movie.
God.
Why do I have to watch something that I don't know? It's not just
Okay, how about Titanic?
Titanic. Well, I feel it was scripted at some point because I don't think anybody would love you to that extent of giving his own life. Man, I don't think so. In this current situation, would you love a woman and just lay down your life like that?
I'm not Jesus Christ.
So, I don't know. So, but I guess a movie is coming out on Valentine's Day, produced by Adeyemi Okolawon.
Today.
Yes, producers. All Fair Love or something. I know something about love is coming out.
It's coming out
cinema.
today. They were saying that some producers target Valentine's Day as the day
they
to
really
push out
do.
there.
You just push out that thing because they
Because
want people
they-
to go watch it. Yeah.
They assume that more persons will watch the movie that day, especially couple. I know a few people who have planned to go to the cinema today and see a movie that is around love, and you can already tell that the cinemas will also even gain more.
But yes, cinemas will actually gain money because today people would by 6 o'clock, 4 o'clock.
Coming around 5.
They booked Uber, and again
Uber.
transportation also
Also
will
benefit-
gain
will-
more
will
too,
gain more
because
today.
they will book Uber. People would go out, take their loved ones to different places also. So I feel like transportation also would gain more.
Will benefit. And then the last time I went to the cinema to see a movie, I found out that you had what did we even have? They sell popcorn.
Yeah,
you
sell popcorn and
sell
drink.
drink as well, and it's even more expensive there.
Yes.
You know,
You have to buy it.
You have to buy it. And just imagine if you take your babe there and then you buy stuff. You have more persons even file out there just to gain access. But as they're trying to gain access, they're also buying stuff as well. Okay. Also about the music industry, you think that what's one song? I'm gonna be asking you questions today. What's one song can't you forget? Love song.
Oh, love song.
Well, from way back, you have
You don't make me fall in love.
Who sang the
Yeah,
song?
I think it's the band.
The band.
You don't make me fall in love.
God. That song stayed for a long
the
time.
time,
How about you, Yuri?
Yes. Chineke me. Yes.
How about African Queen? Evergreen.
That cannot even leave people's memory.
I don't know. It's
You
here.
are my African queen.
It's
always in your
here.
head.
And you can tell that some of these guys who have produced their song put it on Spotify and want it to rank very high, so that they can have a lot of listeners and even make more money from that.
Yes.
So Valentine's Day is a moment where different businesses benefit just by looking at it. And then you can also have the restaurant.
Yes, the restaurant will make sales.
So you can already tell that this evening
a lot of people are going out to have dinner. People will not sit down in their house to cook anything.
I know that in Lekki, there are different restaurants in Lekki. In Lekki, there today, this evening, some bands will start playing by 4 p.m. And then you have people go with their woman, drive down there, enjoy themselves.
Yes.
Hi. Man, it's a lot happening today. And then you talk about the event and performing arts.
Have live band. Yeah, some people would go to this a bar where a live band is coming there to sing a love song.
I remember when I was younger. There's a song by Tosin. Olo, you got
yes. Yeah, in the spirit.
Tell me, Remy, Olólùfẹ́,
ojú kan ṣàlàdàní, mọ́lọ́lùwà kò sóhun tó yà wá.
Let's imagine you have this band go to sing at a restaurant. Imagine that happen. and they also benefit from that arrangement.
Yes.
Imagine that. I talk about, but this we didn't talk about this the other time. I'm going to speak about it. Tailors, the seamstresses.
Yes, seamstresses.
Yeah, so you have
also.
them make good wares.
Yes, make good wares, put
gowns,
it house for sales.
Put it out
yes.
for sales, and then
Nice dinner gowns.
nice dinner gowns. And then you also have it that you have Netflix is also benefiting because some people who are single and have been searching.
Oh yeah, that's
Their
true.
consolation is
To watch movies.
Tribe of Judah.
Oh yeah, that's true. So
Right, you can tell that online streaming platforms.
yes, will also benefit.
Also benefit.
Netflix, the Prime Video,
Netflix.
Showmax, DSTV, GoTV. They will, because single people they don't have anywhere
You don't
to go
have anywhere
to.
there, you are
So
just,
they close from work.
the Lord is their
just-
shepherd.
They
won't
just
want
buy
to-
things and they're like, okay, I need to console
I need to
myself.
console myself.
And they sit down with those things
Sit down
and
with that.
eat and have fun also.
Amazing time. And you can see that if you're watching this, you can see that today there are many businesses who are going to benefit from today's arrangement throughout the month of February. And like I mentioned the other time, that Valentine doesn't really end on this day. People still do things about love throughout the month. So whichever part you are, maybe you are a seamstress, maybe you are a baker, whatever business you, maybe you are even a social media manager, maybe you are a music band leader, whatever. Even if you do Uber, you could do 10% discount. You could do more trips today, and even throughout the month of February, because people would want to engage and also show love to anybody that they hope and believe they love.
Yeah, that's true.
You know. Thank you for joining us today on the show. We believe you've had a good time. You had a good time learning and understanding the economic impact of Valentine's. Just one day having this plethora of impact, and
that's true.
just find your space there and plug in, and you would enjoy the benefit that comes with whatever it is that happens on Valentine's. Thank you for joining us. My name is Oluwa Kolomia.
And I'm William Steven Tokwe.
I do have to share this video and follow us on all our social media platforms, and we'll be in touch. Thank you.